So some have asked for a pedestal video, or a video where something is attached to the bottom. So I'm going to do one where it's thrown from a coil onto it, and I'll do another one where we throw a section, and then after throwing it we'll cut it right off fresh and put it on the bottom. I'm not going to show the trimming of the second one because it's going to be the same as any other trimming. It's just going to have the piece be different on top. Okay, so we're going to just round this off completely, cutting all the way, the foot all the way off. Once the foot's cut off, we're going to clean it up. And then I'm going to scratch up the area where I want the coil to go that I'll throw into a foot. Scratcher. So I'm going to start by making a line, maybe where I want it to go. And I want to score it up pretty well because this is where the coil's really got to stick. Then I'm going to take some of the same clay. I'm going to roll out coil and get it kind of close to how big it is. Okay, so once it would fit on there, I'm going to overlap the top. I'm going to cut it at an angle, take those two chunks off, just lightly score up the two sides here, squish them together and kind of blend them. And on the flip side, I'm just going to, again, because this clay is really soft, I'm just going to lightly scratch it up, give it some place for the vinegar to go. On this side I'm going to put a little of the alcohol and vinegar on. Once it's on, I'm going to put the scratched upside down, kind of get it on there, and I'm going to tap. This will get it stuck. And then the hard part. I want to make sure that I get the clay wet, but I don't soak the whole piece. I don't want water running down to the lip. So I'm just going to get my hands damp, let them slide around, and then just like throwing off the bat, I want to make sure that I get it stuck on the inside and outside against the pot. So I'm just pressing down on that outside and inside edge until it comes in contact with the pot, and then blend them together. So now it's attached. Now I need to cone up and cone down. But you don't cone up and cone down like you would on a normal pot because, well, it's not in a gumdrop shape, it's a circle. But you can do the same thing as you would. You're going to cone up, kind of squeezing it together so it moves up, and then press it down so it moves down. And you're going to repeat that process until it's evened up. This is called tunnel centering because you're kind of making a tunnel that it has to pass through. And once you get it close, and you're not going to get it perfect, the next one is the one, if you want to be really precise about it, you would do. Make sure it's still blended together, inside and out well. Blend together there. Now I'm going to pull up into the shape that I want. I'm going to start by, again, squeezing at the bottom, moving up, compressing the top as I go so it keeps it even. Start again at the bottom here, and I'm going to pull it and have it come out. Press it again, go back in, even it up, and then just like any other pot, go back, clean it up with a flexible metal rubber death, maybe separate it from the rest of the pot, So there's an edge. Clean it up. And then clean up this edge because this is kind of the finished point of it now. So make sure it's nice and smooth. And it's done. Take it off here so you can see. No, maybe I'll get the water out of the bottom there. It's a lot easier than leaving a 2-inch thick foot and then trimming it out of that. So you get the idea there. Now you don't want to sit it on that foot now because, well, it's still soft. So it's going to have to sit on its top there.